Hey, what's up everybody? It's Clark here again and welcome on back to the I Get Food channel here on YouTube. If it's your first time here on the channel, then we're super glad to have you as well. What we do here is showcase a lot of the awesome small business food spots that we have here in Toronto and the surrounding area. Of course, you know, we do some travel videos. We did do that in 2024. We also do some food challenges as well, but always the focus is going to be showcasing local spots that we have here. So I hope if this is your jam, that you stick around and see all the amazing food adventures that we're gonna get up to in 2025. But before we start into that, I thought it might be a good idea to stroll down memory lane. Something we do every year is take a look back at the best and most memorable bites. So I'm gonna start kicking things off, of course, with respect to all of our honorable mentions, of course, but we're kicking this list off with Mark's Pizzas and their pepperoni hot honey with the addition of the burrata. The slices, this one here is their classic pepperoni, but they added, this is an add-on that you can get here. They've got fresh burrata cheese on there. You guys see that? Oh, that beautiful cheese on there. You've got the fresh basil, and they drizzle it with hot honey. All right, I gotta take a bite.
Did he already get about that? It was two at $5.75. Crazy about this.
I need a second bite. Oh, that is absolutely amazing. Like I said, first we're starting off with the classic pepperoni, and they do it on that great pizza dough. The dough here goes through a 3-day process. Oh man, that pizza was absolutely phenomenal. I'm still thinking about it now. But you know, the other thing that made that video super awesome as an experience for me was getting to see a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. So if you missed that video or you're new to the channel, I'll make sure I leave that and all the videos in this top 10 in the description below so that you guys can check them out as well. All right, I think we should jump into number 2 right now. And it wouldn't be a top 10 most memorable bites here on I Get Food if I didn't include a burger. And this spot, super underrated, but they make one of the best burgers that I tried this year. It's the beef bacon burger from Mayday Burger. Just have a look at that. What do we have here? We got, let's see, the bun is toasted. I watched them toast it in there. You've got your lettuce, their Mayday sauce. They make all their sauces in-house here. The bacon that you see there looks nice and crispy. They do beef bacon here. And the patty, they've got that smash patty right there. All their beef is ground in-house, all fresh. They don't do any of that preservatives and all that kind of stuff. It's all about delivering a fresh burger patty to you guys. All right, let's take a bite.
You know what it is. But don't trust
You know, I've never really thought of myself as a breakfast or a brunch guy, but in 2024, we got to check out a lot of awesome spots that features those types of dishes. And in particular, out on the East End, I found a fried chicken sandwich between two of the absolute best biscuits you're ever gonna find. So number 3 has got to be the Mother Clucker from Lazy Daisies. We're talking fried chicken, we're talking melty, gooey cheese, and of course, their famous biscuits. You can see that the biscuit here is a little bit thicker on this one. Oh, this thing looks super hearty. You've got the pickles in there as well, just to balance things out a little bit. I've also got a jalapeno hot honey butter in here as well. Oh, this thing is amazing, you guys. I can't wait to sink my teeth into it. Let's take a bite. Did you guys hear that crunch? Oh, wow. You guys can tell that the chicken is nice and crispy on the outside, but it's all moist and juicy there on the inside. So for those of you who've been following the channel for a while, then you guys probably already know that these top 10 lists aren't necessarily a compilation of like the best things that I ate. It's really about the most memorable bites and the experiences that I have. And number 4 on this list absolutely is right there in terms of the experience. The food was, of course, very tasty, but it was also a new dish that I had never tried before. And then to top it all off, the ladies there that run that shop, they were some of the kindest, most generous, and most hospitable people that you would ever want to meet. So number 4 has to be the Kebab Karaz from Zezafoun.
And also like just a hot tip if you're traveling with him. Like basically get on a plane. Like give him a meal. It might be a
Look at that.
show you how to install the truck.
The beef is so tender and juicy and so flavorful. One of the really special things about having this YouTube channel is being able to interact with the community of fellow food lovers here in Toronto and the surrounding area, or people that just have a passion for food in general, or small businesses. And so from time to time, we do get some recommendations or suggestions on things to feature. And so one of the things that one of our viewers suggested that we feature more in 2024, this past year, is steak. And you know me, I love a nice juicy steak. So I was more than happy to accommodate that request. And this year we checked out a couple of different spots, but the one that probably is most memorable for me is the Argentinian steak that I tried at Voss. Look at this, you guys. Our steak has arrived and it is a thing of beauty. Look at this. So the next one on this list is another one of those prime examples that shows that, of course, it is about tasty food, but it's also about the total experience. And getting to meet Ana Cristina and hearing about her passion for Venezuelan food made this video experience absolutely a treat. Let me show you guys the Chachapa from Latin dough. So what you see Jay cutting up right here, I'm told it's like a Venezuelan style pancake. Anna, why don't you tell us more about like what is it really? It's obviously not called a pancake exactly, right? Like what do we call this dish?
We call it Chachapa. It's only the corn, the sweet corn, and we smash it and then we put it in a pan and we make a circular like a bread, and then we fold it with the grilled cheese and the picanha steak.
You said steak, you said my love language. All right, now we're here at lucky number 7. And while we've done a lot of sandwiches on this channel, there's one particular sandwich that continues to pop up in my mind. I always have a hunger for it. Every time I try it, I'm never disappointed. It's gotta be the Rueben from Smoked and Smashed. Look at how nice and crispy, how that panini press has just grilled up that bread. Oh, loaded with all of that Montreal smoked meat. You've got all that sauerkraut in there, the 2 kinds of cheese. Oh, all right, let's take a bite. Oh, that meat is just so tender and juicy. The butter that they slather on that bread, that they just get right in there. Oh, wow. Number 8 on this list is a dish and a spot that is one of our family favorites. It's an absolute go-to, especially if we've had a particularly hectic week or we're just looking for a dish that we know is going to 100% put a smile on our face. And it's the galbi jjim from Hongdae Restaurant in Richmond Hill. Look at this beautiful piece of short rib here. That's where you're getting all that beefy flavor and all that tenderness. Now the broth or the stew this short rib comes in, you can definitely get the saltiness and the savoriness from the soy sauce that this broth is made with, but there's also notes of sweetness as well. Now some recipes you might see the incorporation of sugar. Here at Hongdae Korean Restaurant, a lot of the sweetness probably also comes from this right here. Now, you see this in quite a few Asian dishes and a few Asian stews. This here is a red date, or what they call a jujube. And again, it imparts a lot of sweetness into this dish. It's something that you don't see in a lot of dishes outside of Asia. So I mentioned earlier in this list that breakfast was something that we got into more in 2024. And so I did a top 5 video featuring some of the best breakfast sandwiches that you can find here in the city. Now, of that top 5, I mean, I could pick any one to be part of this top 10 most memorable bites list. They were all fantastic. But if I really had to narrow it down to just one, it's gotta be that mashup of the avocado rosti and pork belly breakfast sandwich from Alma and Hill. So of the breakfast sandwiches here, there's 2 that are the most popular. You can either go with the avocado and rosti if you prefer a more vegetarian option, or they also have a pork belly version. But I went and took it to the next level. On recommendation of the staff here, I decided to do the best of both worlds and do the avocado rosti, but add the pork belly. And last but certainly not least, number 10 on our top 10 most memorable bites list, and a spot that if you're a lover of Thai food, a spot that I definitely recommend. It was recommended to me, and when I tried it, I was absolutely mind blown. It's the khao soi from Thai Nyyom. Okay, now I'm gonna get into their famous khao soi. Look at this chicken, it's so tender, you can just break it apart easily. No need to pick it up or use a knife and fork. Now, as a noodle soup, what I really like about khao soi are these crispy noodles that they have in there. All right, so there's my top 10 most memorable bites that I had in 2024. What do you guys think? Did you see your favorite, or did I totally miss one? Let me know in the comments below. As always, love hearing from you guys. As always, if you guys enjoyed the video, help me out, give it a thumbs up. Really helps with the algorithm, lets YouTube know that more and more people should be checking out these videos. And if you're new here and you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon. Okay, it's a wrap to 2024, but no worries, lots more food adventures to come in 2025. You guys get out there, get something tasty to eat, and then come on back. I'll see you all next time when I get food.